Hello, it's me, Bambi, and I am here to make a video. Yay! So I figured that I would talk about a few things that I learned about myself this year. Since we're coming to the end of the year, I also have a New Year's resolution video that is coming up too. So I figured that I would, talk about this stuff. But I also thought I'd talk about, I talk about it a little bit in my New Year's resolution video, but I also made a book for hairdressers. But if you want to learn about portraits and stuff like that, there's some information in there too. Beauty students, this would be perfect for as well. It's got like spaces for like models, spaces for client lists and everything to keep yourself organized with collecting models. So I think that's a very helpful little diary situation. I will be also making a few more books as well, and maybe in the future I might try a giveaway or something. We'll find out. It just depends on like how well they come out. But yeah, without further ado, so what have I learnt about myself this year? I learnt that I wasn't exactly happy in the position of life that I was in, so I decided to change a few things, including how I dressed, how I talked to people, and how I just let people walk all over me. That might sound a little bit all over the place, but I've always been a people pleaser. Anybody who knows me well enough knows that I will loan anybody my tools at work. I will also just, just go with the flow. And these days I'm just like, well, what about me? What about me? So I think that realistically I needed to learn how to communicate. That was my biggest flaw, and there's like one very special person to me who helped me with all that, and they know who they are, so I can't thank them enough. But yeah, anyway, so I think that my biggest flaw over time was communicating, because I felt like that a lot of the time when I wasn't communicating properly, it wasn't because people didn't understand my wants and needs or whatnot. It was because I was scared. And I think that this level of anxiety has actually stopped me from doing so much in my life that I wanted to do. I have this situation where I was stuck in a portion of my life, and I'm still working on communicating with people, but I feel like because I had this underlining fear of communication and disappointing people, because the people pleaser in me did not know how to disappoint people, I think that was my downfall in my life. And so I've sort of like been glowing up my life, and I know that that's really cringy to say, but I feel like that working towards like things that I actually want to do, like writing books and doing things I love, going for walks in the park and everything, is like, completely fine. Like, I still am people pleasing as well, so I still am feeding that part of me, but I feel like I've gotten to the point where it's a little less unhealthy. So for instance, like people at work, I've been able to communicate when I haven't liked that my tools are missing. People at home, like I've been able to communicate with them a lot better too. It's just, I feel like that it was a big downfall because I was scared to tell people how I feel about things. And although I've got a close online circle of people who have been helping me through this, one person in particular helped me significantly to the point where it was life-changing. So that person knows who they are, and a lot of other people know who they are too. But I feel like that sometimes it's really awesome to reach out to people when you see that they need help and that they're not actually taking care of themselves properly. I feel like that if people just paid it forward like this certain person has, the world would be such a better place. And so yeah, I just figured like I'd point out that like my biggest flaw in my entire life was learning communication. Like I just never really learnt it. And I don't know how much of that is to do with the fact that I had a really unfortunate upbringing, or if it's to do with the fact that like I'm an older sibling, like, you know, I got bullied at school. There were so many different things that could have contributed to it, but the fact of the matter is that now that I know that this was an issue, I can rectify it and have it turn my life more positive. And I feel like that, I don't know about you guys, but people in my life have been able to see an actual difference in me, even with how I hold my face. So yeah, anyway, I guess that's that. I figured I'd just let you guys know that one little change in my life has been life-changing. Anyway, see you and have a great day.